What's up? What's up? Fresh Anderson here. Scott Bradley over there.
Did I ruin that shot? Did I ruin that shot?
As youth, we need to go out there and we need to vote. We need to vote. We need to vote today. Go out there, get your card, your voter's election card. Make sure this is coming in your mailbox. Make sure you vote. It's important. It's very important. I'm saying it over and over and over again till you get it. It's important. We need to vote. So yeah, Scott, thanks for taking the time out.
Fresh, how are you?
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
You know what I mean? See your signs all over the place.
Yeah.
Never seen your face. Actually, a lot. You know,
A little uglier in person, isn't it? Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say that, but sure.
Right.
That a lot of us out there aren't voting as much as we should.
Well, Fresh, I would actually start by saying I spent a lot of time on campus, particularly Carleton University, which is in the riding,
Yes.
and I have to say it's remarkable how many students are in fact tuned into what's going on,
Yeah.
and are following the issues, are very passionate about the issues, and not just the issues in this election, but students in general are quite political on campus. I mean, they've got their own passions, and in fact, when we kind of get into it in terms of why are young people not voting as much as perhaps we'd like to, oftentimes I think it comes to issues of as much logistics, and for students, because they've had a home riding where they've grown up, they're now at school, other issues. I would say that there's some additional simply logistic issues that are, I think, interfering in part with why students are engaged, because I have to say I've been frankly very impressed with how politically astute students are on campus, and the number of, frankly, young people who've been directly involved in my campaign.
Oh yeah, definitely, and I would definitely agree with you there. I mean, like I spoken to a lot of young people my age, and you ask them the right questions, they definitely have a voice, but for some reason, like, we're just not getting out there to the polls and actually, taking advantage of that voice. And do you think there's a particular reason why? Are there like we will say something but we won't check off a list? Like, what's going on?
Well, I mean, voting becomes a learned behavior. I mean, it's something that you need to know how to do. It's I mean, the first time you vote is at 18. It's not something you've gone through, where you've gone out and voted in public through a period of time. And so I think, in fact, what needs to be one of the things we need to be looking at is how can you make it as easy as possible for students or young people to get to vote, and how can you, in fact, start to get that practice in place well before students turn 18, so that, in fact, we've been talking about the importance of voting. You're leveraging even high school or secondary school student council elections as a tool to get students more engaged in the political process.
Yeah.
And not necessarily the big issues, but rather talking about purely the importance of why your vote matters.
Oh yeah, precisely. For the young people who are going to vote, for the young people who are engaged in that political process, what makes Scott Bradley more the better candidate for the Ottawa Centre region?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to talk about what we're doing as a national party with regards to reaching out to young people and youth across the country. All of us are within the Liberal Party are very excited about the Learning Passport plan, and this, in fact, what it's going to do is provide at a minimum $1,000 per year for every student currently in high school who, from age 14 to 18, as they go through high school, we're going to put $1,000 away for them. If it's a student in a low-income household, in fact, we're going to put $1,500 away for them. So as you're going through school, that there's a bank account there for you, that when you go to college or you go to university, you've got money in the bank to help you get through, to get on your way, to be able to pay for your tuition or pay in part for your tuition, but to give you that boost that you may need in terms of, in fact, if you're working hard, you're doing well in high school, you're getting the grades, we're giving you the opportunity to go to college or university. And that's something that we've had a great response from students when we've talked to them with respect to that significant direct investment in their academic futures. It's great news for students across the country.
Oh, definitely.
The other thing we're quite excited about is in fact, it's tough economic times right now. We understand that. We know that students graduating from college, graduating from university have just invested a few years of their life to improve their academic credentials, and they're having challenges finding jobs when they graduate. So what we've done is we're now eliminating the requirement for small businesses to pay EI benefits for new employees under the age of 25. The advantage here for young people is that most employers are small businesses. It's going to save them several $1,000s to, in fact, say, I want to go out and hire someone under the age of 25. It'll be an incentive to spur employment for those students graduating from college or graduating from university. We like the program. We think it's again something that is quite critical right now in tough economic times to ensure that young people, they've worked hard through school. We're making sure they're going to get the chance to land a great job when school's completed.
Oh, that definitely makes sense, especially for, young people who aren't even, looking towards a post-secondary education. If you want to dive into that small business field or right into that job field, that also helps as well. So yeah, that definitely helps out a lot. We see you on the internet, you're on the Facebook, you're on the Twitter, you're definitely...
I don't call it the Twitter, I call it Twitter. Just
okay, all right.
If I call it the Facebook, it won't sound like I know what I'm talking about, right? Fresh, I'll sound like a big geek if I say I'm on the Facebook, so I gotta be... Right?
He is in tune with the YouTube generation, guys.
The YouTube?
Well, I'm just saying what my mom calls it, all right?
Okay.
So
I actually have my band videos on YouTube if you want to go check them out.
Band?
So, yeah.
You got a band?
Yeah, a couple of bands actually. But
what, you play?
Play guitar and sing, yeah.
Wow.
Now you're going to go on YouTube, you're going to see I'm singing like Pearl Jam stuff, which...
Can we get clips of this? I want when we're doing
if you go YouTube
process.
Scott Bradley, Hindenburg Hootenanny, and Hindenburg Hootenanny, the videos will pop up. But like I'm playing the old classics like Pearl Jam, so it's and that's the stuff that was kind of cool back when I was in university. But that's kind of what things our band plays.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about.
The oldies, Pearl Jam, rocking with the oldies.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Even before we started recording, this guy was talking about Maestro Fresh West and everything like that. Make a little bit more money. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, a lot. At one point in time, I thought politics was boring, but here I am sitting with a potential MP, and he's cool.
I'm sure. I gotta tell this to my wife. I'll scare all the young people that are watching this, but it's really not that far from you here and right here, and you're 42 years old all of a sudden, and you're. But it's I think young at heart, and young in mind.
Wow, this man actually carries dog biscuits when he, canvasses through the neighborhoods. It's a smart man right there. It's a smart man. You gotta win the vote of the people and the pets.
I'm going after the Snoop Dogg vote. That's what I'm doing right there, right? That's
bow wow wow yippee-yo yippee-yay.
Right, that's the trick. Watch. Well, you know what? If you remind me, I carry dog biscuits with me, and I have to get.
OurVote.ca, that's OurVote.ca. Of course, check out his website, votescottbradley.ca. He's on Twitter. What's your Twitter again?
Yeah, Scott Bradley _OC. And if you want to ask questions, I try my best to answer every question that I get on Twitter, as long as it's not...
you do it personally, or
yeah,
the
absolutely.
whole team?
No. Everyone will attest. I do all my own Twitter, all my own Facebook. So
tell you, man, it's cool.
Yeah, so if you send me a message or have a question, and I get the odd nasty thing on Twitter, but for the most part, it's people who've been asking me questions all through the campaign, and I'm on it nonstop. We're tweeting fun things that happen along going door to door. We put up some fun pictures when every morning we go out and do a sine wave, and funny things happen.
Wow.
And so you try and talk about the personal things that are happening to you on the campaign, but also talk seriously at times about certainly the issues and the questions that people have with regards to what their concerns are, issues that are being raised in the campaign. So again, Scott Bradley _OC on Twitter, and I can pretty much guarantee you that I'll try and get back to you within the day if you have a question or ask a question on Twitter.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Scott. And once again, check out OurVote.ca. We're also on Twitter as well. OurVote Canada, all one word. And once again, thank you, Second Touch, for this production. And we're about to head on outside.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm Scott Bradley, Liberal candidate.
Oh, hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
I like that response. You're giving me the dirty look. I was like, oh no.
No, I just didn't know who you were.
I'm
Sorry.
me.
You're you.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
I always say hi. I don't want to be disrespectful, and so. But
all right.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm the guy.